Breaking news, Donald Trump may replace JD Vance on the ticket within 10 days. And this isn't coming from some random person. This is according to Chuck Schumer, who is a high-ranking Democrat. This comes at a time when Donald Trump is panicking, staying up all night till 1 a.m., 2 a.m., posting about VP Harris, and then waking up at 6 a.m. promptly to post more about VP Harris. He is freaking out, and it's because Harris is running a behemoth of a campaign. And I want to break down just exactly why Donald Trump may replace JD Vance, aside from the obvious resurfaced videos that have been coming back. Firstly, we have this poll from Ron Filipkowski. Well, the poll is actually from Fox News, but Ron posted it. It is actually from today, and it shows that VP Harris is beating Donald Trump in favorability in all of the major key swing states. This poll is so brutal that MAGA refused to believe it. Listen, in Wisconsin, VP Harris is winning 49% to Trump's 47%. In Pennsylvania, VP Harris is winning 49% to Trump's 46%. That is a 3-point margin. In Minnesota, VP Harris is winning 51% to 43%. And Michigan is especially brutal. Keep in mind, it is a major swing state, Michigan. 57% for VP Harris, 47% for Donald Trump. VP Harris has been running her campaign so well that her favorability has increased throughout the week. Just through 1 week, her favorability has increased. Candace Taylor on Twitter, whose bio says host of Jesus, Guns, and Babies, so she's a conservative, she said fake. She doesn't want to believe this poll that came from Fox News. Honey, it came from your guys' side. Ron Filipkowski said, sorry you missed the segment, Candace. One of the best I've ever watched on Fox. And we have the Fox News segment pulled up right here. VP Harris has seen her favorability among American voters rise dramatically in the aftermath of President Biden dropping out of the race. Harris's overall favorability rose from 35% to 43% compared to a week earlier, which is amazing. One more thing before we break down Donald Trump axing JD Vance. The Harris campaign has had a historic first week, and that is part of the reason why Donald Trump may want to swap out his VP pick. Now, do I think that it's super likely that Trump will drop Vance altogether? I don't think so. But is there a non-zero chance? Is there a decent chance? Yes. So in the past week, VP Harris has raised $200 million based off of just grassroots donations. People like you and I donating $20, $50, $100. The millionaire, billionaire donors are still going to step in. 170,000 new volunteers, including Zoom group calls with certain demographics. So black women held one first and raised money, and then black men held one, and then white women held one, and then now I think white dudes are holding one this week. Anyone can come, but it's just to raise money for VP Harris. 2,300 events in battleground states and 2.9 million TikTok followers. If you guys have been following my videos for the past few days, I've been talking about how the Biden HQ TikTok account peaked at 300,000 followers. It hit a ceiling and could not break past 300K. Then they rebranded it to Kamala HQ, and it has skyrocketed to 3 million followers. Donald Trump may replace JD Vance within 10 days, according to Chuck Schumer. Not just some random person, according to Chuck Schumer. Following reports that Donald Trump may have regrets picking Ohio Senator JD Vance as his running mate, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, a New York Democrat, said on Sunday that the former president may replace him within 10 days. Reports have emerged that Trump, the GOP presidential nominee, may regret picking Vance as his VP candidate amid President Biden dropping out of the race and endorsing Harris. And these reports are credible. We also have reports that Donald Trump completely ignored the counsel of more experienced political veterans and ended up listening to Don Jr. and Eric Trump, people that got in his ear and told him to pick JD Vance because they're just friends with JD Vance. In addition, speculation has continued to grow as the senator has been met with backlash and bad press amid resurfaced remarks in which he said the United States is run by, quote, childless cat ladies during an interview with Fox News. Who here knows about the couch stuff too? Leave a like on the video, comment a blue heart if you know about the couch controversy. Trump's communications director, Stephen Chung. Every time I say Stephen Chung's name, it's because he's denying some heinous act committed by Trump, denied the reports in a statement to Newsweek. In an appearance on CBS's Face the Nation, Schumer spoke spoke on Sunday about the recent addition of Vance as Trump's running mate. Quote, "The addition of JD Vance to this ticket is an incredibly bad choice. I think Donald Trump, I know him, and I think he's probably sitting and watching the TV, and every day it comes out Vance has done something more extreme, more weird, more erratic. And I bet Trump is sitting there scratching his head wondering, why did I pick this guy?" Schumer said. The Senate Majority Leader continued, quote, "The choice may be one of the best things he ever did for Democrats. Now the president has about 10 days," by the president he means Trump, but Trump is not the president, keep in mind. "Now Trump has 10 days before the Ohio ballot is locked in, and he has a choice. Does he keep Vance on the ticket where he already has a lot of baggage and probably is going to have more baggage, or does he pick someone new?" In an emailed statement to Newsweek on Sunday afternoon, Stephen Chung condemned Schumer's remarks and maintained that Trump is, quote, "thrilled with his new running mate, but every time we see a clip of Donald Trump saying that he's thrilled, he doesn't sound that enthusiastic." Stephen Chung said, quote, "President Trump is thrilled with the choice he made with Senator Vance to be his running mate, and they are the perfect team to take back the White House." Yeah, two mediocre white males who really haven't accomplished much in their life except for falling upward. According to Mitchell Brown, a political science professor at Auburn University, if Trump did want to replace Vance, he could. And it's not like the Democrats didn't just make a crazy replacement themselves, so maybe Trump would be banking on all of the chaos kind of just flying under the radar. Quote, "There's a clear deadline for filing to be on a ballot in each of the states," Brown previously told Newsweek, adding that as long as a new vice presidential candidate is picked before that deadline, they can replace Vance. And that deadline comes for Ohio in about 10 days. However, Brown warns it wouldn't be as simple as Trump just choosing a running mate the second time around, as she referenced the RNC rules adopted in 2020. The rules state that a vacancy of the Republican presidential nominee or their running mate may be filed by the RNC, or the RNC could reconvene its national convention to vote for a replacement. They could also most likely do it virtually, as the Democrats are planning on doing. I don't see why they couldn't do that. Brown also pointed out a couple of concerns with Trump switching VP candidates. Quote, "Stability, the time it takes to gear up a campaign once you have your nominees and run a good campaign." So that is a good argument against Trump replacing VP. They already have set up the infrastructure in states like Ohio, where they have field offices and where JD Vance has already visited multiple times. So I'm not saying that JD Vance is going to be replaced for certain. I'm just reporting on Chuck Schumer saying what he thinks may happen. This is the main takeaway that has made me super proud and super excited of this week. The Harris campaign's historic first week. Leave a like if you're as excited as I am. 200 million raised, 170,000 new volunteers, 2,300 events, 2.9 million TikTok followers, and Gen Z is more energized than we've been in a while. I say this all the time, but someday we will step into these institutions. We don't have to think they're perfect, but if we want them to be functioning, if we want them to be there, then we need to vote for VP Harris and make sure we're not ceding ground to any sort of MAGA lunatics, because there is a reality where Trump wins. Trump and his cabinet destroy our country, and my generation doesn't have institutions to step into. That is a very real reality. Either way, if you enjoyed this video, comment a blue heart, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. Most importantly, have a great rest of your night. Join the Mockler subreddit and Discord in the description below. Most importantly, have a great rest of your night. Peace out.